Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Monday, it is 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. across on the East Coast, which means one thing, it is of course time for Monday Makers, your weekly show where we get a little bit, I guess we go a little bit, I wouldn't call it like an advanced show, I guess it is a little bit, but we're still going to, there's going to be lots for you to learn no matter what level of crafting you are at, and there's always going to be awesome deals. This show is going to be focused primarily on our recent Nature's Garden launch, which has been so popular ever since we launched it here on Crafters TV. Now, I am not alone, my good friend Debbie Robinson is here in the studio with me. How are you, Debbie? You are looking like an absolute glamazon this Monday, I must say.
Joe, you say all the right things about all the nice compliments. You make a girl feel 100 bucks, you really do.
Oh,
and thank you very much for that, Joe. I'm really excited. It's Monday Makers, but it feels like it's going to be a little bit of a masterclass as well. It does,
doesn't it?
All sorts rolled into one. And I just think this is going to be a great show because it's one of the cutest, if not the cutest, collection that was launched by Nature's Garden not that long ago either, Joe. And we've got this beautiful woodland friends, and it really is a super fabulous kit. Look at some of the things that I'm going to show you, some samples. I'm going to show you a few things when we start of what we're going to be making through the show, but look how gorgeous these are, from that wreath for those beautiful, I call it Bambi because he has got that little Bambi look. You've got the beautiful cute owls there, we've got that lovely fox as well as the hedgehog, and then all the extra embellishments on there as well, Joe. There's some really gorgeous, even down to the gorgeous cute little squirrel. This is just such a beautiful collection, and it is one of those, Joe, that's one of those mindful crafts as well, because not only is it stamps and dies, but it's a colouring collection. It's a real gorgeous colouring collection, so it's a little bit like a Colour Me Happy as well, this one. It's a little bit like a few shows all rolled into one, and I can't wait to get started.
It can be whatever you want it to be, Debbie. That is a joy of being here with us at Crafters TV. Now, Monday Makers, we always start it with a Monday Mega Deal, and that is exactly what we have got for you. We've got 25% off across all of our gilding waxes, so no matter which one you want to go for, we have got in stock for you the Antique Gold, which is this one just here. We have also got the Renaissance Gold is in stock for you as well. There is this one, which is that gorgeous silver. We've got that one for you, and we've got King Gold. Oh, I do love the King Gold. It's like a blush one, isn't it? And finally, we've also got the Empire Gold. So it doesn't matter what one you're going for. The Empire Gold, actually your favourite at the moment, whichever one you choose to go for, all of these are 25% off, which is awesome. $8.99 if you're in the UK, $12.74 if you are across in the US. Now, it's Cyber Monday today, and we've got a very special promotion running here on Crafters TV and across the whole Crafters Companion website as well, whereby if you spend over £30 or $30 on full priced items, you'll get an extra 20% off. So what it means is things that are on the website that we just never ever discount, spend £30 or $30 on them, you'll get 20% off. And that means that these are tri-blend brush pens, which you're going to see used an awful lot in this show, are eligible as part of that Cyber Monday deal. Now, what you would pay normally for these, so, well, the full price, as you can see, they're $79.99 or $119.95. If you're a Platinum member, or if you're not in the club at all, 20% off of them, $63.99 or $95.96 it makes them. But if you're a Platinum member, you would get your Platinum discount first, which would take it to $63.99 or $95.96. Then you'd get another 20% off. So you could get them today for £51.19 or $76.77. And all you need to do is make sure, it doesn't matter as well if you've got some full price items in your basket, some discounted items, as long as the full priced items are over £30 or $30, you will get that 30% off. Now, if you've not seen these, the great thing about them is that they are, well, they're the same sort of concept as our regular tri-blend pens, but what you've got here is you've got these gorgeous Japanese brush nibs on here, so it means that you've got the light, you've got the mid, and you've got the dark tone, but in the brush nib. So it means you're going to be able to get that colour down quickly, you're going to be able to do all the flicking techniques, you're going to get lots and lots of texture in there. The other great thing about going for this one is the 24 piece gives you the whole collection. So you've got absolutely all of them in here for that awesome price. And you can see there how you get that wonderful seamless blend from the darkest shade to the mid shade and into the light shade as well. Don't miss them, especially whilst they're on that special Cyber Monday deal. What I would say, if you do want to go for any of the 3 packs, you can. Over on the website, they're available there. And we've got some of the tri-colours available for you in the 3 packs as well. Right, we're going to start though, and we're going to kick things off with our woodland collection. Our Nature's Garden woodland collection. It has been so incredibly busy since we launched it. It's an awesome collection. It's super adorable. It really is super cute. What you've got here, firstly, this one here is your foliage border, as you can see. You're then also going to receive in here some sentiments too. So you've got happy birthday. You've also got with love. And then we're going to move into some of the gorgeous stamps as well that you've got. So you can see here, you've got these gorgeous critters. These are your woodland animals that you've got here. You're also going to get more stamps as well. You're then going to receive these chaps, and these are the woodland trio that you've got just here. Now, first time we've done this in a collection, but you've also got all of these toppers here as well. These are your 3D die cut toppers. They're great toppers. They make great stoppers as well for things like your easel cards if you want to use them for that. We've then got an embossing folder in here as well. So this is your foliage silhouette embossing folder that you've got there. We've then got stamps and dies as well. Now these are awesome because this is the sassiest deer I think I've ever seen, but it is awesome. It is your woodland deer, and what you've got here is the ability to cut this on the left side or cut it out on the right side, so you can get a completely different look. You can see you've got those 2 separate die cutting edges that are separated there. You've then also got this one just here. Now this is your woodland bunny that you've got just here, and again exactly the same concept there with that character. So it's up to you if you want to cut it out the left side or you want to cut it out of the right side. And then what you've also got in here, last but by no means least, is this. And this is a gorgeous frame. It is your flourishing floral frame. Lots you can do with that. It's very summery and very pretty, but you're going to be able to theme that up in lots of different ways, which I think is fantastic. Now, if you want to get it all together, absolutely that is the best way to get the best value for money. You can see you've got a saving there of £51.86 or £54.30. If you want to get them individually, absolutely you can. They're all available individually, but that is not all you're getting for that awesome price. Now, you're going to get the 6x6 paper pad in here, which is brilliant. You're also going to get the 12x12 pad in here as well. I'm just going to flick that through. So the designs in the 6x6 and the 12x12 are the same. You're going to get a really gorgeous selection in here. So you're getting 48 pages in here of your paper pad in there, which is great. You've got that in the 12x12 and you've got that in the 6x6 as well. You've then got the vellum. Now with the vellum pad, not only are you getting the awesome vellums, you're also getting these really lovely big die cut toppers in here as well. And then you're getting all of those vellums in there too. So you can see really gorgeous designs. I love with our vellum the opacity of it. So you can just barely see through. There's a really lovely, good heavyweight quality as well. And you've got 24 sheets of the vellum in here, which is absolutely beautiful. So you get that included. And then we've given you cardstock. So whereas we'd normally give you like a luxury cardstock, we've actually given you a cardstock pad in this one. And it is a cardstock weight. It's 230 GSM. It's textured as well. And you've got 36 sheets of it in here, all colour matched to work beautifully with your actual collection. If you grab an extra paper pad, of course, if you're spending, if you're going to buy individuals in this collection, if you're spending over £30 on the individuals, you will get 20% off because, of course, you'll be able to avail of that Cyber Monday deal. However, the best way to get the best value is, of course, to go for the whole collection. It should be £155.86. It is £104 today in the UK. Platinum members can get it for £83.20. It should be £185.86 combined price in the US. Today it's $135, and if you're a platinum member, you can get it for $108. It means every single one of you will get free postage and packaging, and you'll get free shipping and handling as well on this collection. Now, loads of you already own this collection. I know that. It's one of the most popular Nature's Garden collections that we've launched in recent times. So drop us a photo, and you can do that by sending them to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. So do send those in to us. I'd love to see what you've been making with this. Loads of people saying hello already this morning, this afternoon. Mary saying hi from Michigan. Melissa is saying hello in Kentucky. Mary's in Michigan as well. Kathy in Illinois. Lynn is from Essex, just down, well, a little bit closer than Michigan, that is for sure. Yvonne loves the woodland. She says it is absolutely her favourite. And Cindy says, you have me at 12 by 12. If you want to join in the conversation, you want to have a bit of a natter with us, then you can do that by getting in touch with us on the details on the bottom of the screen there. Crafters TV is where you'll find us over on Facebook, in the live feed there, or across on YouTube. Now, there was a lot of discussion, wasn't there, Debbie, before the show about courses that we might want to go on. So I started off because I'm doing a wreath making course on Sunday. I'm going to be making my own Christmas wreath. You got any courses that you fancy doing? You know, it could be day courses, could be long courses. You might want to become an airline pilot, or maybe you just want to learn to make a wreath. It's up to you.
I've always fancied doing a little bit of nail art. That's what I fancy doing, because I love being a bit creative, as you know. But yeah, I'd love to do a bit of nail art and those kind of courses. I think that'd be right up my street. That and a little bit of a makeup course, glamour puss myself up a little bit. So you're already
our resident glamazon, Debbie, as it is. Don't you worry about that. I fancy going on like a natural cosmetics course.
Ooh,
learning how to make like face masks and stuff, or bath bombs and soaps might be nice. That might be lovely.
One.
Laura, producer Laura, on the other hand, wants to go and do some taxidermy courses, which we were thinking was a little bit random, a little bit obscure. Director George, any courses that you're going to be, maybe taking up when we're allowed to? Oh, he's going to have a think about it. He's going to have a think. Let us know if you've got any burning desires to start any courses. We'd love to have a little chat with you about it on this Monday. We will not be doing a taxidermy masterclass. I'm quashing that rumour right now, absolutely. But woodland, this woodland animals collection, Debbie, has been so popular, isn't it? I know it's one of your favourite. It's just super cute, isn't it?
It is. Every single one of the characters. There's something about these characters. I'll bring in my little, I keep saying, I'll bring in my boards that I make. They're not boards that I make, they're things that I do on a prep, and I've shown you these before, and you'll see in a minute, but every single element of them are really super cute, and you can have a practice as well. So if you're not a colourist of any sort, or you're a bit too wary of colouring, this is the kind of thing that you should do. Get yourself a piece of Nina cardstock, stamp yourself loads of the images out on all of these, and then start to colour them in. So that's that beautiful rabbit, Joe, and this is what I've done with mine. I've just tried them in different colours and seen what kind of colour combinations work. The deer is just absolutely beautiful. I nickname him my little Bambi because he's beautiful, but I do love the fox. There's something about this fox, and then everything from that beautiful cute hedgehog to the tree stumps, everything, all the extra elements that you're going to get to work with this. You can see where I've got, I'm determined to finish this off, Joe. I must have shown this 3 times now, and I still haven't finished my squirrels off, so I'm determined to finish it off. I think I might do a spot of colouring tonight after the tea.
Nice.
Have a little spot of colouring and a little colouring session. But they are so super cute, and it's just got that lovely, that huggable feel about. Do you know when you see a collection that gives you that lovely warm fuzzy feel?
Oh, yeah.
This is what the Woodlands does. It does it for me, and I know it does for many of the other team too. It gives them that lovely autumn winter glow inside, from inside out. It really does. Now I'm going to start off with something really simple. I say simple, you've just seen a lovely masterclass with our Jan using some nesting dies, and I'm going to do something very similar with nesting dies, but you could use them with the other shapes as well. But I'm going to start with the woodland trio, because I think this is a real cute trio of woodland animals. We've got the beautiful owl that you can see, that gorgeous squirrel, and then the mouse. And I love the play on the words. Have a mice day. I just think that is so super cute. And lots of gold.
You wouldn't be having a mice day if he'd run through Laura's kitchen, would he? After what she was discussing before the show. It was mice in general that Laura was talking about, just FYI.
Oh no, the thoughts, the absolute thought. When she was telling me, and when she was, I was horrified. I didn't even think things like that went off. I thought that were for those. Oh, do you know? I really thought it was a very old thing, that old school thing. Didn't realise that you could still take courses to this day on these kind of things.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm just going to talk to you
You can do a course
first.
in practically anything, Debbie.
You can do, can't you? Now to use the stamping is this the Monday Mega Deal, the stamping platform?
It isn't. No,
Is
the
it
Monday
not?
Mega
Have
Deal.
I got it wrong way round?
The
Have I got
Monday
it the
Mega
wrong way
Deal
round?
is the gilding waxes. We do
It's
have
the
both
gilding.
the stamping platforms and the stamping mat on the show.
I knew I'd seen them somewhere, Joe, on my little Paula. I knew I'd seen them somewhere, but they're absolutely perfect to use when it comes to stamping. So if you've never been a confident stamper, having a good mat, which is this is a stamping mat on here, and a stamping platform, and the stamping platforms that we do are on spring-loaded legs, so it makes everything that little bit easier, and when they work together and observe through the pressure of the mat, it just makes it so much easier to use. So I'm using our Tri-Blend brush pens, which are an alcohol-based pen. And this is why I've brought in our Finesse alcohol proof dye. Now there's 4 colours to choose from on the website. You'll see Noir Black, Pebble, Flagstone and, is it Twilight? Oh, I've completely forgot the last one. Rustic Brown, that's the last one there. But there's 4 to choose from, and each one of them work beautifully with our alcohol-based products, which is exactly what this is, and with the Tri-Blend brush. So what I'm going to do, Joe, first of all, I'm just stamping my image of my owl just onto there, and there you've got that beautiful crisp clean image. These are photopolymer stamps, always a great stamp. It just gives a real crisp, it's like the high-end, what do they work, do you know when you talk about cars being high-end, what's the high-end top car? Is it like a Jaguar or something like that?
Yeah, a Rolls Royce.
A Rolls Royce.
A Bentley.
Yes.
A Ferrari. A Lamborghini. A Maserati. A Maybach. A Tesla.
You sound like you know what you're talking about when it comes to cars, Joe. They're just a bit of metal on wheels for me. That's all they are to me. But yeah, photopolymer stamps are that Tesla or Rolls Royce of the stamping world. They really are. Now we've also got the wonderful Tri-Blend brush pens, and I'm going to bring them in. I'm just using a couple of the colours, but these are going to work beautifully with your woodland friends, because you can, like Joe mentioned at the very top of the show, you've got that lovely Japanese nib brush, which means that you're going to be able to do all your flicking elements so that you can create your lovely fur elements, because the brush nib on here is just super quality, and it literally is a little, you anchor your pen in between your finger and your thumb, and you just hold your wrist down onto the mat and then give a little flicking motion, and it means then you can build up your layers, you can build up your textures, but what it also means is you have the 3-in-1 pen Start again. The 3-in.
What was that?
It was the little sound effect to do the rewindy bit. The 3-pen blend, the 3-in-1 pen blend, where you do have the light tone, you have the medium tone, and then you have the dark tone, and don't chuck it over yourself and make a mark on your top, like Debbie just did there. But yeah, so you can see it's from the same colour family. This one that I'm going to be using first is the gold brown blend, and it's a GB1, a GB5 and a GB10, so you're getting quite a nice mixture of colour tones from that family to be able to create some really lovely effects. So I'm just going to pop my tops back on there for a second, Joe, while I just now lay down my colour. Now for a second I'm going to bring in something we had, it's not on the show today, but it will be on the website. Don't know if it's on the website actually. I might get producer Laura just to check it out. Do you know our lovely Tiffany board?
Oh, the rotating design board. I think it might be there.
It has made my colouring journey so much more easier, because I now can do a little bit of spinny features on this, and I just love it, Joe. So first of all, I'm going to go. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, producer Laura,
$15.99 in the UK.
Absolutely fabulous. That's so good to know, because this just really makes colouring so much easier. Now I'm doing a little flicking motion from the top and from the bottom, and I am doing it in that same position where I'm anchoring my wrist and palm onto the board, and then just flicking upright positions from the bottom into the middle to meet.
It's $19.99 if you're in the US.
Fantastic.
Spend $30 on full price items, you'll get 20% off. Don't forget that.
Oh, and does that mean across the board, Joe? Not just what's on the show?
Everything that isn't already discounted on our website or in this show, any full price item, spend over £30 or $30, you'd get 20% off. So including those tri-blend pens would give you 20% off, which we haven't done before. So I think we did discount them previously, but they were 10%. So a perfect time to stock up on them.
It absolutely is. Now I'm going to go down. I've just done my light blend, but I'm just going to go down now with the medium blend in there. Because I want to go for a little bit of a light look with this one. So again, I'm just flicking and just spinning my board around. Just spin that around. And then you can see now you're building up your colour and you're getting your tone. Can you see that, Joe?
Oh yeah, it looks lovely.
Quite clear on the, oh, lovely, because you can never tell on, not with Debbie's eyes anyway, whether it comes across like that on the screen. But again, just literally building up your colour. Now, I've often said this, I'm not a colourist. I'm not a professional colourist. I know there's plenty of people out there that are, but I love the fact that these pens make my colouring life journey so much easier, because you get that blend, that seamless blend with each one of these pens. They're absolutely fabulous. And I do love them. I just love what they can create, and they make me look a better colour than I actually am, Joe.
Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
It is.
And remember, you know, there's a full Colour Me Happy done on these pens as well. So pop yourself back on our website over to the Crafters TV page and go and have a look at all the previous shows, and you'll be able to find the Colour Me Happy that focused on those brand new tri-blend brush pens. So yes, so you've got 2 hours of intuition. That's wrong. Instruction and inspiration. That came out as intuition there as well, and education. That was inspiration, education, and something else all together there. Came
all
out
mixed
as
up into
intuition.
one.
That was it. It came out as intuition. We're going to show you how you can use them, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
That's
for 2 whole hours.
We are indeed, Joe. We are indeed.
It's like a course. It could be a colouring course.
Oh,
That could be the course that you're doing. Mary Pat, she says she's doing something called a December Daily online class, which begins tomorrow. It's her first time doing December Daily. How exciting. I'm not familiar with December Daily, Debbie. Are you?
I've not heard of that. What is a December Daily?
December Daily, yeah.
Could she explain a little
Mary,
bit
you're going to
more?
have to give us some more deets, please. Let us know in the comments exactly what it is you're doing. I was going to do a Christmas crochet, a Betwixtmas crochet along.
A what?
A Betwixtmas crochet along. So it's between Christmas and New Year. It's with a really well-known company that do lots of like birds and teddies and things. And it's a surprise what you crochet. But you sign up, you pay your money, and they send you out the yarn and and then every day they release a video of the pattern. So you do a little bit every day between Christmas and New Year, and then you've got a new project
idea,
finished in the new year. I thought it was a lovely idea.
That is a fabulous idea.
I thought about signing up for it, and then I still haven't done it. So I need to get it sorted.
I love that idea, Jo. I think that's fabulous. Now then, I've coloured his body, I've coloured his face. Now I'm going to go around and do his fur. And I'm going to bring in a darker brown this time. So I'm going to go with the earth brown. And again, the family, that 3-in-1 family blend, you're not having to work it out. It's all done for you. You've got that beautiful Japanese nib brush on there as well to create those lovely textured strokes. And this one is EB1, EB4 and EB7. So you can see all of that works together really beautifully. Now I'm just going to, again, starting with the lightest colour, pop the lightest colour down. I'll do that on both of these sides, Joe. Let's pop that down there and do his little feet as well. Actually, what colour does an owl? Oh, what colour is an owl's feet?
They're brown.
I've never got that
brown,
close
aren't
up. Ah. A grey,
grey.
grey, absolutely. Now I'm going to go in with a dark one, so I'm going to go a little bit where all the shading, I think the shading would be, so that depth, and you could create that depth and dimension.
Do they turn their heads like all the way back?
They do, can't they? Yes, they've got the.
Does it go like all the way around?
I think so. I think you're right, Joe. I think that's absolutely spot on. They've got the ability to turn their heads the whole way around, haven't they? I'm sure that's right.
And do you know they're tiny without feathers as well, Debbie?
Are they what?
Yeah, if they like get wet and their fur gets wet, they're absolutely tiny.
Are they?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they're
that.
really, really tiny birds under all those big, massive feathers.
Oh, I didn't know that, Joe.
Imagine it must be like wearing a massive, big, feathery ball gown the whole time. Must be heavy.
Oh, do you know, I love owls. I think there's something quite serene about an owl. Do you?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely beautiful. Normally because I live in Barnsley, the Barnsley market around Christmas time, I know it does sound daft, but we do have, I'm not sure it's going to go off this year, to be fair, Joe, but we have like a Christmas market.
Oh, yeah.
And there's always a fella there that has the owls out, raising money for the charity, but you get to see a real life one, and they are beautiful. They're very, very tranquil, very beautiful creatures they are.
Aren't they nocturnal owls?
Bit like me. Bit like me, I must have an owl.
Do you know what, Debbie? I feel like if there were no constraints of life, you know, and we didn't have work and things, I think I'd be naturally a bit nocturnal, you know.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I'm happiest, I reckon, getting up about midday and going to bed about 4 a.m. So maybe like semi-nocturnal.
A semi-nocturnal, I love that. Now, it's all ready to go. And all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to fussy cut that around. Now, I have already done another couple of ones ready to go on there. But all I'm meaning, because this particular stamp set on this one doesn't have the dies. So all I'm going to do is take my little scissors and I'm going to go around. I'm going to leave a little bit of a white edge around there as well. So I don't have to be too precise. But just get my littles, and these are the tiny scissors what we have in our collection, Joe. I'm pretty sure, mind you, there's been that much going off lately. I don't know if we've got any left in stock.
Well, we didn't have any tiny ones, but if you're in the US warehouse clearance sale yesterday, you bought the 9-inch ones and you got the 6-inch ones for free.
Wow.
So pop yourself, if you are stateside, pop yourself back and see if they're still there. I was lucky enough to get my hands on all 3 pairs recently, and I must say they are absolutely fabulous. Thank you, Director Daniel, for that housewarming gift. They've gone down an absolute treat, I must say. If you haven't got them, you should have our scissors in your life. Right, so Rose has said, December Daily, a project that documents your life, December 1st to 25th, memory keeping in a notebook or scrapbook, or however you want to document it.
Oh, I love that.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
I love that idea.
I love the things that you do. You know, you do the montage of like a picture a day.
Yes.
Throughout the whole year, and you select, or you can do like a 1-second video is the other one, isn't it? That's always quite good fun. Yeah.
I love that idea. Now, look, I've coloured him in darker and my other 2 in quite lighter, so you can see, using your different pens from your tri blend brush pens, you can create different effects and different styles of different owls there. So, talking of that card base, got this beautiful card base that I'd already done using some of the nesting dies that I have in my collection. I love the ones Jan just had on the masterclass show. They are so unusual shape. They're absolutely fabulous. And all I'm going to do, Joe, is we've got some gorgeous vellum in that paper pad. Is it the paper pad or the separate pad?
It is
the
vellum pad, indeed.
The vellum pad. And there's some beautiful vellum. And I thought it'd make quite a nice little backdrop. Not quite a see-through one, but I just thought it'd make a lovely little backdrop just at the back there. So I'm just going to attach that to the back. Now, you'll have seen Jan show you how to use the nesting dies. That's all I did on a DL-shaped card. I cut through and then made myself a little frame using the larger one and the next size down to create that frame, so that's now created this aperture. And I'm just going to pop on the back some of our tape just on the back there to attach the vellum to. There we go. So again, I'm just going to take that all the way around, make sure I've got in the right places. And then what we'll do is we'll just decorate. And I'll just make sure I've got that in the right place. There we go.
That's my favourite one out of the vellum pad, that sheet, Debbie.
It's gorgeous, that sheet.
Really lovely.
It's absolutely beautiful. So again, all I'm going to do now is take one of the sentiments that's on this one, which is "You're a hoot." That's you, Joe. You are definitely a hoot. I love working with you. Always guaranteed. If you've been having a bad day, come and work with Joe, and he'll soon lift your spirits.
Oh, that's really cute, Debbie.
Oh, it's true though, Joe. It's absolutely true. It really is. So I'm going to pop my sentiment just on there. And then I'm going to have, I think I'm going to pop my little one. Oh, I could have popped him. Actually, I'm going to perch him just on the end there.
He's a percher.
Is it what?
It's a percher.
He's a percher.
Yeah.
I said he's a sculpture. I thought, no, he's an owl, Joe. He's an owl. He's not a sculpture, he's an owl.
He's a perching owl.
A perching owl. Oh, I like it. Yeah, he is. He's perching. And I'm just going to perch him just on the edge of there. And then I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm just going to give this little shape. Now, you could use your bone folder or a pokey tool. So you could grab a pokey tool and you can shape it with your pokey tool if you haven't got a bone folder to hand. But it just gives him a little bit of added dimension just by curling him up. It doesn't make him like really flat. And I love this idea. And so again, I'm just going to pop that one on there. There we go. And then on the very inside, I'm going to have him sat right at the little bottom because I do like to have a little bit of a nice piece inside, and you could stamp a little image in there as well. So I'm going to colour my lovely little owl up, pop that just into the bottom. I'm going to perch him on the bottom and have a nice little sentiment in there we could do. But again, he's moved. Let me get him off. Oh dear, I think he'd had a wine or two there, Joe. Right, so again, just popping that on, and you can see that vellum gives it a nice bit of translucency behind there. But you've got the beautiful owls, and then I've not forgotten him in the middle as well. So a really gorgeous, cute little way. Very, very mindful crafting as well, doing a little bit of colouring, and that's exactly what this kit enables you to do. There's lots of beautiful elements in there, and we'll show you more as we go along, Joe.
Awesome. Right, I'm going to take you through all those individual elements in a moment. I just want to do the Monday Mega Deal with you again and show you. It's our gilding waxes. Now, they're all available individually, and you've got 25% off of all of them, which is awesome. So you've got the Renaissance Gold, which is this one just here, which is absolutely beautiful. You've also got the King Gold, which is this one just here. Now, this one is the Empire Gold. This is your joint favourite at the moment, along with this one here, which is the silver. So these two are currently in the lead at the moment. And then you also have the Antique Gold, which is a sort of, well, it's almost like a borderline kind of bronzy gold, isn't it? It's really, really beautiful. $8.99 each for all of those. They are your Monday Mega Deal, so it means that you'll only hold that price for the next 24 hours, which is fantastic. The Empire, a third of the stock of the Empire Gold has already sold out and gone, so you'll need to be quick for those. Right, I'm going to run through all of the options for you, all of the things that make up the larger collection, and I'm going to show you the individual prices for them as well. Now, because the individuals are on at full price, it means that if you did want to pick and choose, use that Cyber Monday deal and you can get 20% off if you're spending over £30 or $30, so do bear that in mind. We're going to start off firstly with the Foliage Silhouette, which is this gorgeous embossing folder that you've got just here. So really, really beautiful. And again, this one's just been highlighted with a little bit of embossing, a little bit of gilding wax in there as well. You've then got this one here, which is your foliage border, which is your edgeable die. Now, because it's an edgeable die, it means that you can do all of those different edgeable techniques, which you love with it as well. We've got some sentiment dies in here for you, so you can go for this one here, which is Happy Birthday, or you've also got this one just here, which is With Love. So you've got your sentiment dies in there. The next one you've got is this one. Now, these are your Woodland Deer, and this is awesome because you've got the stamps that you need for this, and then also the dies to cut this out. But the die is in two different parts. As you can see, it's separated. So you can either cut in from the left, or you can you can even cut in from the left, or you can cut from the right. It's completely up to you. And then you've got the same concept here with the bunny as well. So again, you've got the option there, and you've got the little die there that allows you to cut out the carrot on there as well. You've then got the gorgeous frame die, and this was a little bit different in this one actually. There's lots you can do with this. You've got the stamps and the dies. I actually think it would look awesome, this double cut and then twisted, so you had it continuing all the way around. Another way of using it. We've then got the Woodland Animals, which are these ones just here, which are your gorgeous stamps. This one here was the one that Debbie was just using, the Woodland Trio, as you can see. And then you've got all of those die cut elements within there for you as well. The die cut elements here are the 3D die cut toppers that you've got just there. There you are. Then you've got your paper pads. So you've got the 6x6 paper pad, which is this one just here, $5.99 or $6.95. However, I'm going to show you this, but I'm going to show it you in 12x12 size, because you get exactly the same amount of pages, you get the same designs, you're just getting it in a different size. So 12x12 there, it's a really good deal actually on that, $12.99 or $15.95 to get, what, 48 pages within here, 180 GSM and 12x12 size. So you've got that really, really lovely artwork all the way through there. The artwork that's in there also matches with the artwork that is in the vellum pad as well. Now, the vellum pad, as well as having those awesome vellum sheets, it also has these gorgeous big die cut toppers in the back of here as well, which is fantastic. So you've got those, and then what you've got all of this gorgeous vellum. Now the vellum has got this wonderful opacity to it. You see how it just gives you texture, but you're still able to see through it. Also think about tearing it, think about distressing it, maybe embossing it as well. Loads you can do with that. $24.99 or $29.95 if you want to go for the vellum pad. And then you've got as well this one here, which is a 12 by 12 textured cardstock, and it is definitely a cardstock and not a paperweight, this one, because it is 230 GSM, which is a great all-round weight. If you want to die cut it, you could emboss it if you wanted to, maybe even construct with this, I'd say, as well, and it's going to colour coordinate and match beautifully with the rest of that wider collection as well, which is brilliant. However, the best way to get the best value is, of course, to go for the lot, because when you buy it all together, it goes from being £155.86 in the UK down to £104. Platinum members get this for as low as $83.20, which is awesome, not far off being half price for a platinum member. In the US, it should have been $189.30. Today's price, $135, becomes $108. That also means everyone that goes for this is going to get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging as well. If you're going for extra paper pads on top of it as well, you can use that, spend 30, save 20 for Cyber Monday as well, don't forget as well. Remember, keep sending in pictures of things that you've been making. I'd love to see your makes on these collections. Don't forget about those tri-blend brush pens as well. We've even got some of the tricolour aqua markers available on the website for you too. Go and have a look on the website and have a look at everything that is in this show, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Click that shop the show button and you'll see absolutely everything that we have to offer. Right, where are we going next, Debbie?
Can we Kate with the woodlands?
Yeah.
We'll show the other things that are on as well. But it's just such a beautiful collection. This time I'm going to use the woodland deer, but I'm also going to use the edgeable that's in this collection as well, which I just think is fabulous. And it's the Joe foliage border. One of these days, I'm going to know how to say that word properly. But again, it's a beautiful die. Now, the special thing about the woodland deer, just for a second, and it really is a super cute one. And I remember
every time you say deer, I keep thinking you're going to like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Deer?
Woodland deer. It's woodland deer.
But I love this one though, Joe, because it's the element that's got the set of stamps on there and lots of, and again, lovely play on words. You are so dear to me, or special friend, or for a special friend. Oh dear. And then we've got enjoy your day and some lovely extra little embellishments on here, from your mushroom to all this beautiful foliage as well. Say it poshly, it sounds nice. And then we've got this bit is the clever bit. These dies have been split into two. So when you bring them together, you've got a full hole that will cut out that beautiful deer once it's been coloured in. But you also have the ability, just by us cutting it into the middle, to cut onto the right-hand side or the left-hand side to create an over-the-edge. One of our popular collections this year was the over-the-edge characters, and this is why we've brought it into the Nature's Garden Woodland Friends, because that's exactly what we wanted to give you, the ability to do something a little bit different. And it's even got, for the foliage as well, it's got the matching die too. So I think that in itself is fabulous. Now I'm bringing in, because I'm going to start with the edgeable part for this one, I've brought in a piece of cardstock. Now this measures at 5 3/4. So it's a piece of A4 card measured down the middle, and then I've just cut it to a shade, it's 5 inches in depth. That's the width, Debbie, that's the width, that's the depth. So this is a A4 card folded in half and then just snipped down to size. And this means that my lovely die here, because this is a 5x2 die, it means it's going to fit that width just perfectly. Now the element to this is that they have a die cutting edge all the way around the outer side there, but this bit is the bit that stays connected into your cardstock, which makes it one of our edgeable, why we can call it an edgeable. But again, there's so many ways you can use this. You can have it as a little wrap. You could also have it as just an extra feature. You could do quite a few pieces around the edge. Just looking for me tape, Joe, while I'm busy talking there. You could have it decorated around the edge of a box. How sensational would that look on a box going around the edge? I think that would look beautiful. Now I'm just going to bring this in. Can I use my MIDI, producer Laura?
Oh,
Am I all right to use
Midi-
it? Because I know it should. Well, it should have been on the show, shouldn't it, Joe?
It should, but it's sold out.
Yeah, the savvy crafters, they've already been and
cleared
got it
us
before we
right
came
up.
to
And
air.
loads of people will have just received their MIDI because it was so popular when it was launched. Absolutely, it could be your Gemini Junior, I guess, if you wanted to use it through there as well, Debbie.
Yes, it could. It could. Mine came on Friday. I got so excited because I'd ordered mine, but I had to wait for the date when it was coming. So I got really excited about this. And we should have been doing a little bit about this today. However, you've loved it that much, it's all gone. We've got to wait for the next consignment again. So all I'm doing is popping it into the folder. If you have got your MIDI at home, this is going to be absolutely perfect. Pop it into the folder. That's the only plate combination you need. It's like you said, Joe, it's going to go through not just the MIDI. It would also, if you wanted to cut strips out, it'll go through your Mini as well.
Oh.
So probably won't be able to work it as an edgeable as such. Now look, the beauty there is that I can bring that back. I'm not using the whole of the plate, so I'm going to bring it back because I have that ability to do so, and it just means absolutely super easy to use. And I really do. Have you got yours? That's all I'm going to say.
And also,
were
if
you
you're
like me? Did you get excited when it came on Friday?
If you're stealth crafting as well in the middle of the night, you know, trying not to wake them up, you can just craft silently all the way through the night with that one, can't you?
Exactly. I've still got my my little granddaughter and daughter and partner living with me, as well as my son. Bit of a full house at the minute. Sometimes my machine, because it's directly, my craft room is directly above their bedroom. They all share a bedroom, and sometimes I can wake them up because I do craft in the night.
Are you a bit of a night owl, Debbie?
I am actually, Joe, but I do get up early as well because I was telling you, wasn't I? I was up at 5:30 yesterday with little.
I know.
I was up at 5:30.
I don't know how you do it.
Well, I'm
See,
like Margaret
early.
Thatcher of the world. I'm like the Margaret Thatcher of the crafting world. I don't need a lot of sleep.
That is not a good analogy, Debbie. I mean, I've just been watching The Crown, so I think we can find a better role model of an insomniac for you to go over rather than Margaret Thatcher. Has anyone actually been watching The Crown though on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
They play Ibble Dibble Thatcher with the royals, and it is one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. If one Dibble Ibble had two Ibble Dibbles, it's worth watching just for that scene alone.
Oh, Joe, you do crack me up now. I've not been watching The Crown. I haven't. Now, you've seen that beautiful die cut, absolutely precision cut, that beautiful delicate feature. And I'm just using one of our water reactive ink pads. This is the Sandstorm. Now, I say Sandstorm, but I think I've picked up a pad that somebody else has been using a different colour here because it's coming out a little bit darker than what I actually wanted. But not to worry, Joe, not to worry. And what this is just going to do is add a little feature. But do you know what else I'm going to pop on there? I'm going to pop on some of our lovely gilding wax. I love the gilding wax. I'm so excited it's back in stock. Well,
25% off as well, across all of them.
Back in stock for now, Joe. Back in stock for now is all I'm going to say, because it won't hang around for much longer. It's something that sells out time and time again. Right, so that is the Sandstone Water Reactive, and that just gives it a nice little bit of an edge, just a little touch of a colour on the edge. And I'm going to bring in, do we still have King Gold left? Fabulous. I'm going to bring in a bit of King Gold. So I'm just going to dab a little bit onto my paper, and then I'm just going to touch a little bit over there, over the edges. And it just gives a real nice little finish, a real beautiful shimmery finish to your project. It really does. So again, I should be using a craft mat with this, however, not to worry.
Just going for it, Debbie.
And there you go.
Going rogue.
Can see that beautiful, this lovely shimmer across there. Just adds another little extra dimension onto there. I'm just going to pop a little bit just on there, Joe. Ideally, once you've popped some gilding wax down, you would buff it up with your old cloth.
Oh, Debbie, let's not start talking about Jan's old cloth again.
No, I'm not going to talk about Jan's old cloth again.
I told her, I told her the next day, that, about what you'd said. I didn't mean to, it just sort of slipped out, Debbie.
You dropped me in it, didn't you,
She
Joe?
saw the funny side of it.
You dropped me right in it,
Has she mentioned it to you?
Yes, we had a laugh about it, we did. We've had a laugh about it, because it's true, she's got a very old cloth. It's just the way I said it came out all wrong.
The fact that you... I'm not going to go for that. I was going to go there again, Debbie. Let's not. We'll not go there again.
Now you can see just how beautiful that's lifted. What is also lovely is that you can add some of that beautiful colour cardstock. And I'm just going to make the base of my card, and then we'll start with the decoration part with that beautiful deer. So I've taken some of the textured cardstock, and I've matted and layered a little piece of white card onto there. That's going to be my background, just onto there. So I'll get that all ready, Joe. We'll get all this bit lined up. already. There we go. Pop that into the base. And then I'm going to do, I'll do the second part of this demo, which is that beautiful woodland deer. And it really is super cute. I believe it sold out the first time round and we've just got that back into stock. So absolutely, just if you haven't grabbed it before, grab it now. Now, again, I've used some of the textured cardstock from the textured cardstock pad and then some of the pattern card as well. Now, this one, I believe, is from a 6x6 pad. There is the element of the 12x12 as well. Is this still, Joe?
Yes, it's in the 6x6 and the 12x12. They have the same patterns in them.
Yes.
So it's just the different sizes that you've got. So if you're going for either of them, you'll get that design in there, which is awesome. I think it's better to go for the 12x12 because you cut the 12x12 in 4, you've got the 6x6. You've just got 4 times the amount of pages. So
yes.
It's completely up to you. If you're going for the big bundle, you're getting a 6x6 and a 12x12, which is awesome.
Right, Joe. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the deer. Now, I've already pre-stamped the deer out. And again, it's down to you how you colour this in. Whether you're going to use your tri-blend brush pens, whether you use aqua markers. If you want to use your we've got the aqua colours on today as well, haven't we, Joe? You could use your aqua colours on here, which is the aqua colours 3-in-1 colour pen. Again.
Oh, yes, the tricolour aquas.
The tricolour aquas, yeah, you could use those. But you would just need to change up your ink that you were using and your cardstock because you would need to use watercolour cardstock to stamp onto, and you would also need to use the Finesse waterproof one. However, I'm sticking with the tri-blend brush pens, and again, you can choose whatever colour. I've already coloured one in brown, but I think I'll show you. You can use whatever colour you want for this. I'm going to use a little bit of grey as well, so we've got the ice grey blend in there for his chest and his ears, and then again for his body, I'm going to use this lovely gold gold brown blend, Joe. A gold brown blend.
A gold, a brown, a blend. Okay, a gold, a brown, a blend.
Absolutely.
I love the way you remember it.
I just want to say it right though, because I know what I'm like with my words. They come out all wrong, and I don't mean them to. In my head, I know where they're starting. In my brain, by the time they get to the mouth, all goes wrong. All goes wrong, Joe. So again, I'm laying down that light colour first, and I'm doing some little flicky motions, and again using my Tiffany swivelling colouring board. It's just helping me use this a lot easier. Instead of having to spin it round on the on my mat, I've got my little board to use that on. So again, I'm just going to now bring in the darker shade, and I think I'm going to go in with the dark one first to add that little bit of dimension. So again, I'm just going to do some little flicky motions, just spin that around. And then again, I'm just going to put where I think all the shading would be, where the shading would be for him. So let's just pop that on there.
Rose is saying how much she loves the patterned vellum. That is very, very pretty. Christine says as well, this is the cutest set ever.
It is.
She says, I live in Adirondacks, New York, so these are perfect. I'm guessing that's somewhere a bit woodland-esque, Debbie.
That sounds really nice, doesn't
Adirondacks. I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't, Naomi, but I've given it my best, Christine, so you'll have to bear with me. Sarah Brown as well says, I love this kind of die. I might need one of these. I think everyone needs one of these, don't you, Debbie?
Is Sarah still up?
Sarah is still up.
Sarah,
it's 3:45, Sarah.
I was going to say, Sarah, it must be really, really, really,
or maybe really early.
She's definitely a nocturnal.
She is a night owl.
And I don't mean, we're going to say creature, but I didn't mean it like that. Do you know what I mean? A nocturnal person.
A creature of the night, is that what you're saying?
A nocturnal person. She's lovely, Sarah. She
really is. Maybe she's just on Crafters TV time now.
Yes. Yeah? Yes, it could be. Absolutely.
A lot of our Hawaiian viewers are on Crafters TV time.
A whaty?
A lot of our Hawaiian viewers are on Crafters TV time.
Hawaiian viewers? Do we have Hawaiian viewers?
Yeah, we've got viewers in Hawaii.
Wow.
Aloha to everyone watching us in Hawaii.
Oh, I say, I didn't realise we've got some Hawaiian viewers.
We have. I wonder if we've got anyone watching us from Hawaii right this second. Let me know in the comments. I bet we have.
Do you think? Oh,
what time will it be in Hawaii? So now in Hawaii it is, this show starts at 5 a.m. in Hawaii, so it'll be just 10 to 6 in the morning in Hawaii.
Mind you, I bet it's beautiful in Hawaii, isn't it? I bet it's absolutely beautiful over there.
Lots of ladies in grass skirts and lace. People sipping cocktails. Maybe not at 6 o'clock in the morning, but at some point today. Maybe they're still up in their grass skirts, drinking their cocktails.
Why? Oh, it's somewhere. Somewhere I just want to go, Joe. I don't know about you, but it's somewhere I fancy going. I really do. Now then, again, I'm just colouring these bits in, but I think I've got time to carry on with this one, haven't I? Can I carry on with that one?
Of course you have.
You can be doing all your talking, Joe, while I do my colouring.
I can do plenty of talking. Don't you worry about that. Hannah Law says, sorry, I am a bit late to the party, Joe. Would you mind repeating the Cyber Monday deal, please? I'd love to repeat the Cyber Monday deal for you. So yes, the Cyber Monday deal that's running across the whole of the website and everything here on Crafters TV is basically everything in the shows and on the website that is at full price. So everything that's not already discounted. So in this show, it's the Tri-Blend brush pens. It's the Tricolour aqua markers. We've also got some things like the glues are on the show. You've also got your stamping platforms on the show, the stamping mat. All those things in this show that are at full price. If you spend over £30 or $30 on them, we give you 20% off, which is awesome. So it means that the Tri-Blend brush pens, you're going to get 20% off. You have to spend £30 or $30 after your Club Inspired discount has come off, but you can use it in conjunction with your Club Inspired discount as well. So I hope that clears it up for you. Hannah Law. Mary saying how much she really wants the 12x12 for scrapbooking. She says my daughter's baby album is going to be a woodland themed one. So these would be absolutely perfect for that. Yes, they absolutely would indeed. I was going to tell you, do you know what I was going to tell you? And I've completely forgotten about it. I was going to tell you what's coming up for the rest of the week, for the rest of my days here on Crafters TV. So tomorrow, the first show, 1 PM UK time, 8 AM East Coast time, I will be here for Softer Side, but with Lizzie. And Lizzie's going to be at home in Suffolk, and I'm going to be here in the northeast of England. So Lizzie's going to be zooming in tomorrow for that first show for the Softer Side Live. That'll be lovely. And then me and Debbie with a Y are going to be back with you for launch party, aren't we?
I'm excited.
Lee Holland stamps. We've got some creator card dies there as well, and
preview.
What are we going to be previewing, Debbie?
The previewing of the... are we allowed to say?
Yeah, go on, go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's that lovely craft box, Joe.
It's the year of crafts, isn't it?
It is. It's the year of the crafts. Has anybody already seen that?
Do you think that's what the Chinese New Year is this year? Not forget about the year of the monkey or, the year of the elephant. It's the year of the craft. I don't know why this is a craft, but you get the idea.
And absolutely.
We're previewing that, because we're going to be launching, myself and Sarah are going to be launching that on Wednesday for you, and that launch is going to be at the 1 PM show. It's 8 AM East Coast time, and then a little bit later that evening I'm going to be up with Craig, and we're going to be here for Creative Cravings, and we have got balloon sentiments, and we've also got embossing folders and reef sentiments as well. So that is what is coming up for you. And then on Thursday, I do believe Ben will be here taking you into the weekend, which will be absolutely fabulous. So there's going to be loads for you to shop with as we go through this week. Betsy says, Joe, I am so excited. I am meeting our fellow crafter, Mary from Tennessee today. She's here in Houston visiting family. I'm so excited to meet her. We will take a picture and send it later. Please do. I love it when people meet up, crafters meet up. And Mary from Tennessee, she is absolutely lovely. She's Skyped into the show on more than one occasion. So how exciting would that be? Peg says our grandchildren live in Hawaii. It is beautiful there. Maybe you need to go. I'm sure one of our lovely viewers would put you up, Debbie, if you make the trip. It is a very, very long way though.
I don't mind, Joe, not in the slightest. Let me just tell you, I don't mind in the slightest. Now then, Joe, I've done a bit of a spot of colouring in, and I'm gonna show you now. Using the die, you have the ability to be able to cut out onto the left-hand side, cut out onto the right-hand side, or you can use them both together to create a full piece. So again, you would just use your stamp to see where to get that into the right place, Joe. So again, just make sure you've got that before you tape it down. Make sure you've got him in all the right elements, and then you're going to run him through your machine. Let's just take that down. Let's hold that into place. Make sure that you're putting your tape, little top tape, over the element where it is a split die so that it stays into place. We all know how powerful the Gemini machine is in general, and that's not just the Gemini MIDI, but the Gemini's family in general are all very powerful machines. So just be mindful of that when you are die cutting this element out. So again, I'm just going to place it into the combination of my platform, which is just the plastic shim. I'm going to run that through, Joe. There we go. We're going to run that through, and that will die cut out the full deer on its own. Now again, really, really easy, really, really simple to use, and I love the idea that you've got the ability to be able to cut it however you want to cut it, whether you want to cut it over the edge, and we are going to do an over the edge later on in the show, so that I can show you how we can use that element. So again, when you just bring that out now, it just pops out that beautiful deer, and I'm going to put those dies back on there for a second.
Little
but it
deer,
cuts them out absolutely perfectly. Oh dear. So again,
we need Craig. Craig does the best Mrs. Doubtfire impression.
Does he?
Yeah, he really does.
Really?
You've not heard him do
I've
it?
never heard him
it's
do
so
it.
good.
No, I've
So
never heard
good.
him do it. Now, I've already pre-stamped Enjoy Your Day, and I've given it a little bit of curvature again. I like the idea of having a little bit of depth and dimension. A little bit of hot glue on either side. Can be a glue of any choice though, Joe. I'm just going to add that sentiment just onto there, holding that down. Take care when you are using hot glue, because it is hot. As you may have seen, plenty of the craft experts, me, myself included, where just being a little bit heavy-handed with the glue. Oh, I forgot to colour his nose in, Joe.
Well, you're not on the chunky glue train today. What's going on?
No, I'm giving it a bit of a rest.
Are you?
I'm showing you that I can be versatile and I can use different things.
You do you, Debbie. That's what I say. You do you.
Exactly. And then we're just going to pop him just onto there. And again, you've got yourself a lovely element of using, and I'll just hold that there for a second so you can see there. We've got that beautiful edgeable, just a little bit of colour. It could be any colour. I've used the brown for this one, and then the gilded wax over the top. And then my lovely little coloured in deer there, just on there, and just die cut him out. It's just beautiful. And then you could add things like, because in there we've got the toppers. The toppers
yes.
are already that are used. I could use that as a quick sentiment on the inside of my card. May your day be as special as you are, Joe. As you are. But there you go. So you can use all of the elements to bring that in together. Really fabulous.
Really gorgeous, and loads in here. Lots of versatility, with loads you're going to be able to do with it as well, because of the amount of stuff that you've got in here, which is absolutely awesome. Now remember what you're getting in here. There's absolutely loads in this collection. You've got, of course, your embossing folder. You've got your sentiment dies in here. You've got that edgeable as well. 2 stamp and die, well, 3 stamp and die collections actually, and 2 stamp collections. Then all those paper pads. You've got the paper pad in the 6x6 and the 12x12. You've got the vellum in here. You've got the textured cardstock. And you've got the 3D die cut toppers as well. You get absolutely all of it in here, which is awesome. £104 is what you're looking at today in the UK. It's $83.20 as a platinum member. Across in the US, $135 is $108 as a platinum member. It means everyone is going to get the free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling on this, which is absolutely awesome. Now, you've been sending us in some images, which we love. Sean sent this one in. I love this one, Debbie. Isn't that absolutely awesome?
Oh, Sean, that is beautiful. Sean, what a gorgeous name. Sean Peacock. That's beautiful. What a gorgeous card, using that the embossing folder from the collection. That beautiful fox sat on his little tree stump there. Absolutely beautiful. That one is gorgeous, Sean.
Sean's been busy. She's done the deer as well.
The deer. Oh, that is lovely. Look at that. Oh yeah, with the now then, look at that on the bottom. That's that foliage border. Instead of it being as an edgeable, she's used it as a gorgeous feature at the bottom of him. And look at the beautiful colouring in as well. Absolutely stunning, that, Sean. That's beautiful.
Really, really beautiful, that one. And Sean's done another one for us as well. She's done a few characters together there, which works beautifully.
Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that. The fox with all his little chums around him. It's beautiful. Again, gorgeous colouring as well, Sean. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, really lovely. Jan sent this one into us as well, a lovely TP card with one of those tops. And oh, it's Jan from Ravello.
Oh, I love Jan. She's so sweet. And a TP card, one of my favourite star cards. That's absolutely beautiful. Look at the hedgehog. He's super cute. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I hope you're doing well, Jan. I hope you're not too chilly over there in Italy. Oh, it's blooming freezing, isn't it, here in the UK, Debbie? Oh, it's been so cold this last week. I've had the heating up absolutely full in the apartment, and I've still been, I've had all the blankets on. I've been on the couch, absolutely. I've even watched a bit of TV earlier this week, Debbie, and I even put a blanket around my legs, like a little leg blanket like my grandma used to do, just to keep myself nice and warm. It's been one of those weeks, it really, really has. Right, I want to come back to the Tri-Blend brush pens. Now, these are awesome. So many of you will be familiar with our original Tri-Blend markers that we brought to you, and they're absolutely iconic. They really are, and they've transformed the way that so many of you choose to colour. And the great thing is, what you've got is exactly the same concept here. So you've got the same colour in here, or the same colour family. This one here is your green turquoise blend, GT1, GT2, GT3. You've got it in the lightest shade here in the middle. You've got it in the medium shade here in the middle, and also then you've got it in the darkest shade here as well. And the great thing is that when you layer this down, you're able to get a seamless blend from the lightest shade through to the darkest shade. Now, the great thing is about this, that this is a whole collection for you. So, you know, a lot of the time with alcohol colouring, we bring you great value, we bring you amazing quality, but there are, I don't know, 286 pens in the collection for you to collect. And that's awesome if you're an artist, or you really are very much, a full-time colorist. However, for a lot of you, you're thinking, well, I want to collect something, but I don't really want to have to go out and buy 257 pens. So that is where this collection comes in for you, because you've got 24 pieces in here that give you 72 markers. However, a whole collection, so it means you've got the whole color spectrum that you'll need to color pretty much anything from landscapes to woodland scenes to animals to faces to industrial buildings. You can do absolutely anything with it. It's all in here for you. Now, $79.99 or $119.95 is a great price. However, that is their usual price. It means, therefore, that you're going to be able to use that awesome Cyber Monday price on them. 20% off of that takes the price to $63.99 in the UK or $95.96. Now, if you're a Platinum member, you get the 20% Platinum discount, then you get the 20% Cyber Monday discount on top of that as well. So Platinum members today, £51.19 or $76.77 if you're in the US. It's amazing value for money. You're getting 72 markers in here across 24 different pieces. So it's like $1 a marker as a Platinum member. It is unbelievable value for money, however you choose to look at it. Definitely grab it today whilst we've got that awesome Cyber Monday promotion running for you as well. Now, we also have the Tricolour Aqua Pens on the show for you as well. Now, these are the same concept as your alcohol markers, but these are using watercolour. Now, rather than having the same colour in different shades in the 3 different pens across the one piece, they're different colours. Let me explain that for you on the board. I feel it's easier to make sense of on the board. So there's 3 different options for you here firstly. This one is a Floral Meadow. So within the Floral Meadow, you've got 3 different collections, because these are the 3 different pieces that you've got in here. You've got Bright Floral. Now, within Bright Floral, you've got Rose Pink, Jasmine, and you've got Tulip. These have been curated, these colours, to go together, because we know that when they blend, you get this gorgeous seamless blend from one into the other. The same for the Warm Fiery with the gold, the crimson, and the sunset, and the same for the Fresh Verdant, which has the bud green, the meadow green, and the verdant green. But also then at the same time, all of these colours will play nicely together. So if you just pick up that one collection there, the Floral Meadow, and you choose to colour that, you're going to get, and just use those tones across a project, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So you've got the Floral Meadow, which is that one just there. You've then also got the Colour Basics as well. And in the Colour Basics, you've got Warm Primary, you've got Cool Primary, and you've got Complementary in there as well. So it gives you those 9 different colours, as you can see. And then in this one here, you've also got the Essential Neutrals. And the Essential Neutrals, you've got the Earthy Neutral, the Rich Neutral, and the Grey Neutral. And it gives you the 9 different colours there, as you can see. They're awesome. The other great thing about these as well is it is actually only 12 pieces to collect that give you a whole collection with these. We've got 9 of them available today. Grab these 9 while you can. What I would say is as well, these, if you're spending £30 or $30 on these, you will get that 20% off as well as part of that Cyber Monday deal. These are available to you under that promotion, which is absolutely awesome. Rose says, I had the pleasure of debuting the Year of Craft on Facebook Live with Sarah. I actually got to play the Joe role during the live. Where was I? Coming for my job. Absolutely coming for my job, Ro. Yolanda says, great card, Debbie, as well. Lots of you really loving the show. Lynn says, Joe, you just made me giggle because I'm actually sat here laminating some things for work while watching you both, and I've got a little blanket over my knees. You've got to. At this time of the year, honestly, you've got to have a little something over your knees. A blanket, preferably, before we're going anywhere with that. Do you have a hot? Are you a hot? Are you the pennies dropping there? Do you have a hot water bottle, Debbie?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? No.
No.
I am hot enough. Joe, did you not hear? You didn't. You weren't here.
It's summer all year round for you, isn't it?
Well, it is summer because I am a lady of a certain age. If you missed the show at the weekend with Ben, I think I made Ben blush. But this is the truth. I am not a hot water bottle. I am in the hottest room in the house, which is where the tank cupboard is, which is where the boiler is, which fires up where all the central heating is. So it's incredibly hot. So no matter what time of year, windows wide open,
really?
Top of the bed with nothing on.
Oh, Debbie.
And the fan because I'm that warm.
And a fan on.
So I definitely don't need no hot water bottle at night time. No such thing.
Absolutely not. I'm going to move on. I don't. I do like a very heavy duvet though. I have a 10.5 tog duvet on all year round. Even in summer, I like a big heavy crispy duvet on top of me. Absolutely beautiful. Really love that. Right, I want to give you a heads up of a couple of other bits that are on the show that you guys are absolutely loving. The Gemini Mini Die 6-piece collection is what we've got here for you. These are awesome. Great saving on these too. You're saving $15.94 in the UK, $23.70 if you are in the US. And we've got some awesome embossing folders for you as well. These embossing folders will work beautifully through your Mini. Of course, they'll go through your MIDI as well if you'd like them to. You get 5 here for that. That's an awesome price. 5 of those for £12, which is really, really good value, or $13. Don't forget as well about that Monday mega deal, the Monday mega deal, which is all of those gilding waxes. Oh, here we go. All of your gilding waxes, of course. All the different colours in there for you. You've got all your different golds, and you've got your silver in there as well. So you've got King Gold, Antique Gold, you've got gold, just gold, Renaissance, and you've got silver as well. They are the 5 different colour options that you've got there. Grab them whilst they're on a 25% off offer. What I would also say is, because they are the Monday mega deal, we only hold the Monday mega deal for 24 hours. Of the Empire Gold, 40% of the stock has already sold out and gone. So you'll need to be quick for those. Silver, catching up. A third of the silver has sold out and gone now as well. So do be quick for those. Right, Debbie, what is next?
The embossing folders, Joe.
You do love an embossing folder, don't you?
I love embossing folders. You know how much I love embossing folders. And these work perfectly with your Gemini Mini. They work perfectly with your smaller machines, so like your Gemini Go electronic die cutting machine. They'll work in your Gemini Junior. They will work in your larger Gemini, and you'll get quite a lot on there with that being a big A4 plate. But they will also work through your MIDI as well as your Mini. So it'll work with all your machines, and not just our machines. If you're someone who hasn't gone into the Gemini family just yet, why not? But where you been? But literally, these will go through any machine, any manual machine, any electronic die cutting machine. So, and these are gorgeous. We've got a set of, and I say a set, there's 5 in this set. Look at the price. Is that 5 for that price, Joe?
Oh yeah, you get all of them for that price.
I thought that were a Black Friday deal then. Thought someone needs to change that strap because they've got wrong price on there. But no, that's a cracking deal. So we've got 2 what we call standard embossing folders and 3 3D embossing folders. And again, Joe, the value for money with these and what they can do for you, whether you use inky backgrounds, whether you emboss tissue paper, emboss black cardstock, emboss mirror card, whatever it is you want to emboss, they're going to change that piece of cardstock. But I thought I might do it with a bit of black because we have got that Monday mega deal on. It is only around for a certain amount of time at that price, especially with that discount off, and it's a product that we sell, that we've been selling at Crafters Companion for as far as I can remember, and they sell out time and time and time again. Especially, is it all 5 colours we've got in stock at the minute, Joe?
We do have all of them in stock.
That's incredible. We never have the 5 in together, Joe. It's hardly, you might get 1 or 2 of the odd colours, but to have the whole 5 selection again is the opportunity to get whatever it is you haven't got, or whether you just want to dabble into it the first time that you've ever, if you've never used them before. So I'm going to bring in, I'll bring in first. Shall we do a 2D first, Joe? Let's do a 2D folder. So, in fact, I'm going to use that one because I think that's lovely. We've got a lovely heart design on here and a lovely floral design. Now, if you are using your mini or midi and you've already got one but you haven't got any embossing folders, get yourself some of these while at this price. But combination for this, if you were using your standard electronic cutting machine, Gemini machine, it would be your 2 clear cutting plates for a regular 2D embossing folder. With the mini, this is when you'll need your plastic purple shim, and that is also for the midi as well, with a regular embossing folder. And you literally just sandwich those 2 together, pop them in together at the same time, and then put that through your machine. And I think if I remember rightly, when I saw Leanne with the midi, she put a couple in at the same time. She had them all lined up, didn't she? She
put them in side by side.
Side by side, absolutely. Because that's what you can do when you've got the midi as well. So again, at the moment, you can't see, you can see a little bit of the pattern, but look what happens when you bring in a spot of gilding wax. And I'm going to bring in one of the silvers and one of the golds so that you can see this. Again, you're going to take a little, and when I say a little bit, I always like to go in with the less. I know Leanne loves to go for that full embossing feature with the Pebeo gilding wax, and you just literally
Are you
run
saying
that
she's a
across.
bit heavy-handed? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that Leanne's heavy-handed.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No. Are you trying to get me into trouble, Joe? Are you trying to get me into trouble?
Not at all. No, I just wanted to clarify your point. That was all.
No, she loves the effect that a lot of gilding wax goes on. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's pop quite a bit down there, but let's whack it on there. But I do normally, when I'm using it at home, I build it up. I always think it's better to build up, but I know Leanne would disagree with me completely there because she loves to get quite a bit down onto there. And again, you can mix them as well, Joe. So you could mix the whole 5 to create a real gorgeous texture. But you can see in a moment, and I'm going to bring it right close up so that you can see this. I mean, it's something we absolutely love here at Crafters. Oh, I think Debbie's been a bit heavy-handed there. A bit on the heavy-handed side. Never mind. Doesn't matter, Joe, because the effect that you achieve is really lovely regardless whether you go for a light look or a heavier look. Now I'm going to buff it up again, so literally, because Pebeo gilding wax was a product that was made for, do you know like your gilding, when you're gilding around the edges of photo frames and things like that, Joe, and furniture. That's why it was brought, it's that what it's manufactured for. We just brought it into the world of crafting, and you can see it just buffs off the extra excess, which is why our lovely Jan likes to use an old cloth to get that desired look. Now, can you see that beautiful shimmer on there?
Really lovely, isn't it?
That is gorgeous on just a standard one. So shall we run through a 3D one?
Yes,
let's run through a 3D one and see the. Oh, I love this one. One's one of my favourites. There's a beautiful butterfly one in here, but this one is a gorgeous swirl one. And I'm going to use black cardstock, and we'll pop in some gilding wax on top. This time, pop it in. This is a 3x6, so you know it's going to fit through perfectly. But this time, it requires no plates in a mini or a midi. If you were using your Gemini family, like your Junior, your Go, or your large one, you would just need to have your 3D combination, which is your clear cutting plate, your magnetic shim, and then your top plastic shim over the top, and that would be that for a standard one. But with a mini or a midi, you just take your 3D folder and you feed it through the mouth of your machine, which again I just think is absolutely fabulous. So let me just make sure that sensors have took that. I've said sensors that has picked it up. There we go, and you run that through, and it also fits perfectly on the top of your machine. And then again, you get this beautiful 3D look. Now again, right now you can't really see much. Let's just pop on.
about pick it out though without the gilding wax, but hardly at all.
But the minute you put some gilding wax on, you transform a piece of black matte cardstock into something really beautiful. And this is when you can start taking it into your card making, your scrapbooking, your home decor. I have made a wooden box. I say a wooden box. I bought a cheap MDF box, and I didn't just do one. It was not last Christmas, but a couple of Christmases ago actually. And I made lots of them with black gesso, painted all over black gesso, and then I cut all the strips that matched the dimensions of the box, embossed everything, gilding wax, decorated them all up with butterflies and snowflakes and all those kind of things that you do, and some extra gems, and gave everybody's Christmas present in them. They looked really fabulous. There's so much you can do with embossing folders. You have to think outside the box a little bit sometimes, but card making, they look sensational. And look at this on this 3D. It's just absolutely glorious.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between a 2D and a 3D embossing folder, Debbie?
So it's the extra depth and dimension. So and I say extra depth, it's extra sculpturing. On a 2D, you've got 2 levels of embossing. So you've got your plain side and then your raised side, just 1 level of embossing. On a 3D, you get the same, where you've got 1 level, but then you've got another level, so another 2 layers, but 3 layers of embossing. Some are flatter than others, so you've got one that's particular low, I say just 1 dimension. Then you might find another one that's got a little bit extra more dimension, which is that 2nd level embossing. And then somewhere on there'll be a 3rd one, which is an extra one, which is why it's a thicker plastic than a standard embossing folder, which is why you change up the platforms when you're using machines, because that gives you an extra depth and dimension. And you have 2 sides to these, so you have what we call an emboss side and a deboss side. The embossing side is the raised element, so the raised element on here pushes through your cardstock to create that lovely embossed look. But there's nothing to say that the other side, the deboss side, which is the recess part, would create a different look and a different feature. I hope that made sense, Joe.
Absolutely, makes total sense, Debbie.
And they are lovely, whether you go for a regular or a non-regular. Can you see that beautiful depth and dimension?
Really lovely.
Look how beautiful that is. And you can really create some really stunning looks. And like I said, Joe, if you want to use them with your inks, you could use them with the inks and then start to paint them over. So that's the butterfly one. So this is that butterfly one. And all I did with this one, Joe, was I took our water reactive inks and coloured them in, used it as a paint and coloured it in, because you can do it with the water reactives. But you could also take things like your tri-blends on here and colour them. You could use your aqua markers on there, your aqua tricolours on there, and colour those in. Using just normal inks, you could just pop a normal ink over the top to create a completely different look. And then when you bring it together in a card, and I'm just going to show you this one that I've made because I'm conscious we're running out of time, Joe, but bringing them together, you can keep them really clean and simple. Just 2 embossing folders and a little sentiment, and you've got a gorgeous card made ready there. Add a few gems and you're good to go. So there's lots of things that you can do with embossing folders and lots of different ways that you can colour them up, and this is just a couple of the ways. And then, like I said, you can emboss things like tissue paper, so you can pop tissue paper into there and you can emboss them. Shall we do a quick emboss one?
Yes, please.
I'll use the little butterfly one again on this one, because I just think again I'm just going to pop some tissue paper.
How many layers of tissue paper is that?
I don't want to think on that one, Joe. I'm just going to see if this will go through. Oh, I don't know why I were worried. It's gone through absolutely no problem, because it does compress that. It squeezes and compresses that down. But look how now, I mean, there is a lot of, I've perhaps asked it to do too much, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 16 sheets altogether when you think about it. But look at the beautiful embossed detail all the way through there. So if you're wrapping up your Christmas presents or birthday presents or wedding gifts or anything like that, you can use tissue paper to do that and to get that level of embossing. Absolutely sensational. It really is, Joe.
Really, really awesome. If you want to grab hold of those, remember you're going to get 3 of the 3D embossing folders. You get Botanical Swirls, Butterfly Paradise, and the Queen of Hearts. And then you're also going to get the Geometric Florals and the Polka Dot Hearts as well. Should be almost £16. It's £12 today. $16.75 is what it should have been in the US. $16 today. So make sure you grab, $12.74 today there as well. Oh, I've got the... there we go. Details on your screen for the Monday Mega Deal. $8.99 or $12.74, and that is a 25% saving, no matter which one of these you're going for. I'll just quickly run you through the colours that you've got here. So this one, firstly, is the antique gold that you can see right here. You've got the silver here as well. Now this one is your Empire gold. Then we have This one here is the King Gold, as you can see. And then finally, last but by no means least, you've got the Renaissance Gold as well. We've got all of them in there for you at the moment, which is great. 25% off, but because it's the Monday Mega Deal, only hold that price for 24 hours. So if you want to get your hands on it, then absolutely you can, but please be quick for them. Now, remember, absolutely everything that you buy here at Crafters TV or across the Crafters Companion website, you can of course avail of your awesome Club Inspired discount. If you're new to us and you're not familiar with all the details, then here is Sarah to tell you all of them.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there, of course, of Club Inspire, which is awesome. Right, I want to take you back through the awesome Woodland Friends that we have. I'm going to run through all the individual items for you and how you get a hold of them, and then I will give you the details of how you can get the best deal at the end. So let's start off with that gorgeous embossing folder, which is the foliage silhouette, as you can see here. Really gorgeous with your Monday Mega Deal. That's going to look absolutely fantastic as well. You've then got the edgeable die in here as well, which is the foliage border. The great thing about this is because it is an edgeable, it means you can do all of those other awesome edgeable techniques that you know and love as well. The next one we've got here is Happy Birthday for you, which is one of your sentiment dies, and another sentiment die as well here in the With Love collection. We then move on to some of the stamps and dies. These are awesome. This is your Woodland Deer. If you loved our Over the Edge collection, Over the Edge characters, it's a similar concept to that. You've got the left side cut out and the right side cut out. You've got the stamp for the deer, you've got some accessories in there, and you've also got sentiments as well. You've got another one of those, same style, but with the bunny as well. And again, you've got the option how to use that. If you want to cut the bunny completely out, you can by just matching up the two halves of the die cut, and you'll be able to completely cut that out and remove it should you wish to. You've then got this one here, which is that awesome frame as well. Again, lots of different ways that you can use this, very customizable depending on how you color this up, and the colors you use is going to give it a really different look and feel. You've then got woodland animals here as well. Your woodland animals, of course, with that gorgeous little fox and the hedgehog, all of those wonderful photopolymer stamps in there for you. Then you've also got the woodland trio as well, and these are you've got your little squirrel in there and the mouse and the owl. Keep that mouse away from producer Laura, I think. We've also got in there as well your toppers. So these are awesome because these are your 3D die cut toppers that you've got And they make awesome stoppers too. If you're doing things like easel cards, these are wonderful for you to use as your stoppers. Now, paper pad wise, we've got the 6x6 available for you in the show. I'm not going to show you that one. I'm going to run you through the 12x12 because the 12x12 is exactly the same. You just got them in the two different sizes. If you're going for the big collection, which I'll share with you in a moment, you are of course going to get both. This is a 12x12. It's awesome because you get loads in here. You've got 48 pages in total in here, which I think is brilliant, which is wonderful. Lots of really lovely design, and you've got really lovely artwork in here. Of course, it's all designed to work beautifully in conjunction with that big collection. So that is your 12x12 paper pad that you've got. You're also getting as well the vellum pad. Now the vellum pad has in here the large die cut toppers for you as well. So you can see here all of those really lovely big die cut toppers that you've got in the back of there, and then all of your vellums as well. And the vellum is 150 GSM, beautiful, beautiful quality. When it comes to adding, trying to create texture and layers in your projects, I think you're going to absolutely love it for doing that. My favourite one, where is my favourite sheet? I must show it to you because it is actually, oh, it's this one here. I think this one is absolutely stunning there. You can see that's going to look gorgeous in so many of your different projects. So you get the vellum pad included, and then you've also got this here, which is your textured cardstock, 230 GSM in this one. Again, perfectly colour matched to go with this fall collection for you. You've got all of those lovely browns and oranges in there as well. The best way, of course, though, to get the best value is to go for all of it together. When you do that, that's how you get the best value, because it becomes £104 if you're in the UK, or $135 if you're in the US. If you're in the club, as so many of you are, of course you get that extra discount as well, taking it down to $83.20 in the UK as a platinum member, or $108 as a platinum member in the US. No P&P, no shipping and handling to pay on that big collection as well. If you're shopping for any of the individual items that I gave you the individual details for, you can use a Cyber Monday deal on those because they're full price items. It means that if you're spending over £30 or $30, you'll get 20% off of that, which is absolutely fantastic. So it's totally up to you how you want to shop for it, whether you're building your own bundle or you're going for that larger collection. However you're getting it, you've got awesome pricing all the way across the board, which is awesome. Loads of you still chatting away as well. Kathy's letting me know I'm working on 70 cards for a local food bank right now, and I'm using embossing folders and gilding wax because they work up so quickly. What an awesome way of using them. Absolutely. If you want to get through something pretty quickly, then yeah, batch making would be awesome with that. Right, Debbie, I know we've got about half an hour left on this show. So what do you fancy sharing with us next?
Well, love the squirrel, so I've actually stamped a little squirrel out here, but I'm going to use the embossing folder as well. I'm going to use some of the toppers from that vellum pad because there's those beautiful pop-out toppers there. But what I am going to use, which I know that everybody is loving as much as we love, which is our tri-blend brush pens. And again, it's a very simple concept. You have got your light, your medium and your dark tone in one blend of a pen. Now I am going to use the burnt orange. I'm going to make my little squirrel all orangey and chestnutty like. But again, you can see that the colour blend itself is all in that one family. So we've got B01, which is burnt orange 1. I was just thinking, what does that say there? But it's definitely B01, B03 and B04. So you can see from the burnt orange family, you've got number shade 1, shade 3 and shade 4. Basically what this means is in the darker shade, there's not as much alcohol as there is in the lighter shade. And I say alcohol, you know what I mean by that, Joe, that alcohol blend that's in there with that ink. And the beautiful colours on these are absolutely gorgeous. And again, because you've got this Japanese brush nib, it means you can do all those techniques, like your little flick in techniques and build up. And you could even use, if you wanted to, if you don't want to use the colour family, but you want to be able to build up the colour, can you see me just using this flicking action? You can see that I'm actually building up a little bit extra depth and dimension just by adding over the top there. And you can see I've got that beautiful flicking action, which means coming to things like your animals for your fur kind of texture. you can see that this works absolutely perfect with that. So again, really, really fabulous. So again, I'm just going to start off with, and I'm using my twisty board again. So again, although it isn't on the show, go and check that out on the website because it is on there. It's from the Tiffany, Totally Tiffany range, and it's the colouring board that's got that swivel action, and it just means it makes it a little bit easier when I'm laying down my colour. So I'm going to start with this tail, Joe, and I'm going to start, let's get up to this bit. I'm going to start with those flat flicking action. So again, I'm just going to start flicking and motion again. I'm keeping my hand onto my board and I'm just keeping it upright and giving that lovely flicking action around there with that pen. Laying down the lightest tone first. And again, like I said, Joe, you could actually just build this colour up by keep going over and over. So with the same colour. Oops, keep your top there, Debs. Pop that on there. And then I'm going to come in at the other end now. So I'm going to just keep coming in from the side. And this is what you can do with this lovely, I love Tiffany products. Absolutely love the idea of having this board to be able to make it so much easier when it comes to colouring, Joe.
I've just had a hello from Claire Robinson. Says aloha from Kona in Hawaii, Debbie. So we do have a Hawaiian viewer. Says loving the two of you while sipping my morning coffee. Oh, there you go, Debbie. See, we do have Hawaiian viewers. How awesome is that?
Absolutely fantastic. Aloha.
Aloha, indeed.
Aloha. Absolutely fabulous. Love that. Hey, I can't get over that, Joe. We're very international, aren't we? Here at
So
Crafters?
international.
We really are.
Do you know what I think's quite? Do you know what I think's what's funny, but also a bit strange, is that it's 4:30 in the morning in Melbourne.
Yep.
But it's 4:30 on, what day is it today? Monday, Tuesday morning. But in Hawaii, it's 5:30 in the morning on Monday morning. So it's like we've almost linked all the way up and gone all the way back round again.
That's weird to think that, isn't it?
How odd is that?
I find it very strange, all these time zones and things like that. Do you,
It's
Joe?
strange, isn't it? Yeah,
You know
I can't get my head round it.
No, it's like when you ask it's one of those why questions. I used to ask myself these: why is grass green? Why is sky blue? Why is that sky? Why do we have the time forward, the leap back? Why do we have all that? Don't understand any of it. I just go with the flow, Joe. I just go with the flow. Just weird, isn't it, to think of? It really, really is. Now, again, I'm just going to build now. I'm going with a darker colour and I'm just going to build up my tone, Joe. And I'm conscious of time and I do want to try and get a few more in. So I'm just going to concentrate on his tail. And then I think I'll show you my finished one. And then we'll just pull this together because there's a couple more demonstrations that I've got lined up as well. And you can always go back and you can have a look at the Colour Me Happy shows to get more in-depth tuition as well using these pens. But honestly, just I want to try and get as much in as I can, Joe. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm going for as much content as I can.
And remember, if you want that rotating design board, it is available right now over on the website. I think it's $15.99 in pounds or $19.99 in dollars. It is full price as well. So spend £30 or more, $30 or more on full price items. You can avail, of course, of that Cyber Monday deal. Yvonne says. Oh, Joe, what are you doing to me? I own the Woodland set. I love it. I've just bought another set for my granddaughter. So Yvonne really must love it if she's bought another one to give to her granddaughter, Debbie. Absolutely.
But what a lucky granddaughter she's going to be receiving this absolutely gorgeous element as well. We've got some pens for her so that she can use some colouring pens, or she got her own set of pens because this is going to be a collection she'll
be nicking yours if not.
She's going to what, Joe?
She's going to be nicking Yvonne's if not.
She will be, absolutely she will be. But honestly, it's just such a beautiful collection. It's like I said, it's got that lovely warm fuzzy feel to this collection. It really has. It's just so beautiful, and it's those autumnal colours. Now you can see I've built up my tail there. Again, you can carry on doing this. You can carry on going back in as well till you get your desired effect. So if you want a little bit more, you could stipple it a little bit by adding a few little dots so you can create a little bit of an effect there. So you can keep building this up, Joe, until you get your desired effect. And by that I mean, and I'll show you the one that I pre-coloured, so I'm just going to move him to one side because I'm going to finish him later, and I'm going to have him ready in my little prep box. But you can get that sort of effect, and once you fussy cut him out, and you can keep him on a scene. You could build a scene up and you could add all your little dimension around there, but you can fussy cut him out, and once you've got your desired effect, that's the kind of look that I was going for. So you can see just by building it up, and his body in the same colour, Brinty's super cute. He's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put him to one side for a second. I've also used as well some of the extra elements in there, the mushrooms. I've coloured the mushrooms in, and that lovely toadstool. It's absolutely beautiful, ready to put together. Now what I'm going to do now is use this gorgeous embossing folder as well. So this is a standard embossing folder. So again, standard embossing folder, whether it be your mini, your midi, or your your mini or midi, you will need to pop the purple shim on. And if it's any of your other machines, your electronic machines, it would be your combination for your regular embossing folder. So with the Gemini family, it's the 2 cutting plates, and you're just going to run that through, and there you'll see now we have a beautiful image, or a beautiful embossed image. Oh, it's just so beautiful, it really is. Even in white it looks gorgeous. Can you see that beautiful
really lovely
detail?
Yeah, you can see all that beautiful detail there.
But you can really bring it to life, Joe, when you add colour to it. So when you add colour, you can add things like your reactive ink pads. Oh, I keep going down here, Joe, for the ink pads. I keep forgetting someone's moved them, my little tub, all over to the back. So I'm just going to bring this in. Joe, I think this needs a good. I think these need a good clean. I'm not.
What do?
I'm not blaming anybody, but they need a bit of a clean.
Oh,
look at this.
what are they,
all these pads we've got in here,
and
all the colours we've got, and they're all dirty. I found a green one.
A green one,
I found
lovely.
a green one. That's the one I'm going for. I just need to find myself a little applicator. Just bear with me a second, Joe.
No problem at all. Getting really busy on this Woodland Animals now. Complete collection is how you get the best deal. Remember, you get the biggest saving, £51, $54, and you can use, of course, your Club Inspired discount on top of that as well. If you are going for the individual items and building your own bundle, then you're more than welcome to. You can use that Cyber Monday deal as well. Remember, when you get any full-priced items, spend over £30 or $30, you'll get an extra. You'll get 20% off, which is awesome. So it's completely up to you how you want to put it together.
Right, Joe, I've used Spring Meadow to put my first layer down, so I've popped a little Spring Meadow on, and then I'm just going to build it back up and get a bit more shade and dimension by adding Grasshopper, which is our water reactive ink pads. Check the website out. If they're full priced items as well, Joe, does that mean that can go in that cyber deal?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
If they are full price on the website, then pop them in.
Absolutely. And then I'm just going to finish that off, Joe, as well with a little bit of gilding wax. So you can pop a little bit of gilding wax over there as well. So get your gilding wax out and then just literally go over the top to add a little bit extra. It just gives it that little bit extra finish. So again, I'm just going to go around the edges and then again buff that up after you've finished, when you've got all that over the edge. There we go. I'll just pop a little bit more down and then get my tissue. I think I'm going to have to invest in a whole pillowcase and chop it up and start my own little cloth going off there. But again, just using that. And then what you can do, Joe, is take your scissors or your craft knife and just gently, just cut around. So if you're using a craft knife, just cut around the elements. And what that'll do is, when you've done that, Joe, is it makes it like a cut and emboss folder. So can you see now? And I'm just going to add a little bit of gilding wax onto this one because I forgot to put that on earlier. So let's just add a little bit of gilding wax onto the top. But again, just look how the difference there. Nice for a frame as well. It's creating a little bit of frame, which is where I was heading with this one. I wanted to create a little bit of a frame because we've got some lovely toppers in that vellum pad as well. Joe, can you give another flick through while I'm just doing this, Joe?
Oh, yes. Do you want to see the toppers that are in there?
Yes, please.
Oh, let me show you. They are in the back of the vellum pad, and you get, I believe you get 4 pages of them, but you get lots on each one. So you can see here, this one here as well, you've got the frame as well as the topper there. So you can see that's actually in 2 different pieces, that element just there. You've got the nice bits of foliage, you've got some nice tags in there as well. There's all sorts of different ones in there. So you've got 2 different designs of sheets, 2 of each of those sheets in there as well. Even things like your little toadstools and your leaves are in there too. And then, of course, all of your vellums are also in there as well for you to work with. If you want the vellum pad, $24.99 or $29.95 is your price there on that one. Oh, that's my Monday mega deal.
We're doing so well. You were doing so well. I've taken one of the elements from that popper sheet. Now, very, very simple. It's all die cut for you, so you're not having to worry about anything. You just simply pop it out of the page, and then you're going to add your chosen glue. I've put some foam pads behind the frame. I'm going to keep this one flat to give a little element there. I'll just explain. This piece of cardstock was 5 by 7 in measurement, but I added ½ an inch on to each end. So instead of it being 5, it was actually 6 by 7 to fit that beautiful, to fit that, because that's going to curl around. It's going to sit on a card blade, a 5 by 7 card base. And I'm going to create a little bit of a frame, but before I stick it down, I just want to get this into place. So I'm just going to hold this as a little, there we go, that's perfect. So again, I'm just going to pop that into the centre, just there. And like I said, I've popped some foam pads just on the back of here, but you could use 3D Collage glue. If you're using 3D Collage glue, remember it needs time to set, so you must let that set. I'm going to use a bit of wet glue just onto the back of here, and I'm going to pop that into the frame, and that just gives it an added dimension because I'm keeping that part flat, the frame part raised. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some tape just around the two edges, these two flaps here. Let's pop that on there. And again, I'm going to do the same on the other side. And this is now going to sit just onto here. So again, I'm just going to pop that on one end, and I'm just going to burnish that down with my finger. And then I'm just going to sit that and keep it nice and flush to the edge of the card. And then again, you've created a nice little frame in there. And then what I'm just going to do, Joe, is I'm going to add in these extra elements. So I'm going to pop in the toadstool. I think I'll use my hot glue gun for this part. So I'm going to pop a little bit of hot glue just on the back. I'm going to stick one underneath the frame, making sure that I don't cover over the word there. I'm going to use one of the other mushrooms. Let's pop that onto there. Stick that over the edge, and it's building a scene, Joe. What we're doing is actually building a scene here, and a nice scene as well. So I'm going to curl this up again. So let me find my I can't find my poker tool, so I'll just use a pen. I'm just going to curl that a little bit, just to give him a little bit of added dimension. Gives him a little bit of a 3D feel just by curling him over. And I like these extra little touches. I just think it makes a little bit of a difference. So I'm just bearing in mind, though, I need just on his tail, because I don't want to pop it onto his head, because he's going to be going over there. So again, just placing that just in the bottom corner, so he's sitting over the edge. And then I'm just going to finish that off with a little bow and another little mushroom. I'll put a little mushroom just on here on the front. There we go. So again, just a nice little element. Pop that in there, and then finish that off with a little bow right at the very top. Let me just pop that down there for a second, and then there you go, Joe. You've got a nice little dome feature going off here. We've got a bit of a dome card going off, but look how, let me just put him there so you can see him. It's like creating a little bit of a scene, a frame scene there, so you can see now all of these elements work together. The embossing fold, that cute squirrel is absolutely beautiful. And even the popper topper bits in the back of the vellum pad, absolutely beautiful. It's such a gorgeous collection. And again, Joe, it's one of those collections that just warms the cockle of my heart. I don't know about you.
It is really lovely, isn't it? It's super cute, which is awesome. Now, you've got a couple of options. You can either go for the details that are on your screen right there. You can either go for the details that are on your screen right there. £104, $135 gets you everything. Individually, they are all at full price. Therefore, if you're going for over £30 or $30 worth of the individuals, as part of that Cyber Monday deal, you can get 20% off of them, which is brilliant. So build your own bundle, or you can, of course, go for the whole collection. So this is your foliage silhouette that you'll get here. Individually, if you want to go for this one on its own, you'll be looking at $5.99 or $7.95 if you want to get this one on its own individually. We've then got, of course, in here for you as well, this one here is the foliage border, as you can see. And that is your edgeable die that you've got there. So you're going to be able to use that for all of those lovely edgeable techniques that you have got. Then you've also got your sentiments. So you've got here Happy Birthday, which is beautiful. And really nice legible font on these. You're also going to get With Love in here as well. You then have this here, which is your woodland deer which is the gorgeous deer. And again, you can cut it out to the left side or the right side. And again, colouring these up is so much fun. And it's such beautiful, beautiful imagery that's been used here. You then have the woodland bunny as well in here for you, which is again exactly the same concept, just in that bunny form. This frame is awesome. There's lots of different techniques you're going to be able to do with this frame. It's almost like a wreath. If you want to fussy cut that out and decoupage that up, you've definitely got the option to allow you to do that as well. This here is your woodland animals, which are your beautiful photopolymer stamps, and you've also got your woodland trio in here as well in this configuration. You then have your die cut toppers as well. So these are those wonderful 3D die cut toppers that you've got ready to use in here. They're great for using as well as stoppers, if you want to use them as stoppers for things like your easel cards. Then we move on to all of the papers as well that you've got in the collection. So you've got your 6x6. I'm going to show you the 6x6. I'm going to use the 12x12 because the 6x6 and the 12x12 same design, same amount of sheets, all exactly the same, just the two different sizes. And in here you have got 48 sheets of beautiful designs. You've got some great backgrounds. If you love to fussy cut, you've got some items in here that are going to allow you to do that. You've got some characters in here as well. You're going to find loads of different ways to use this, even some panelling backgrounds there as well. So that is your 6x6 and your 12x12. You then also have the vellum pad. Now the vellum pad, as I showed you a moment ago, what you've got in here of course is you've got those toppers. So you've got all of these beautiful large toppers in the back of here, two different designs, 4 pages in total there with those, and then all of those gorgeous vellums as well, which you're going to have so much fun creating project with. Such a lovely array of styles and colours there in those ones. Then you also have as well your card pad. Now the card pad is exactly that. It's not a paper pad, it is textured cardstock that you've got here. It's 230 GSM, so it's great for die cutting, embossing, also going to be awesome for doing things like your construction with as well. You've got that included in there. You get absolutely all of that in this configuration for £104 or $135, unless of course you are a Club Inspired Platinum member, and then you're not going to be paying that. You're going to paying $83.20 in the UK or $108 if you are in the US. All of you are going to get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging, which is absolutely awesome. Now we do have some elements on the show as well, which I'd like to tell you about, which are great for adding embellishment to a whole host of different projects that you might have. If you've got your mini, they'll go beautifully through your mini as well, and you've got all of them in here. So you're going to get the beautiful bloom, you're going to get the celebration cake in here, you've got dragonfly dreams, you're going to receive garden friends, you've got party time, and you've also got tea party as well. Nice saving here, £28 or $42 if you want to get your hands on those. And Debbie, you got over there some other ways of using these.
Oh, absolutely. These are a gorgeous set of dies. These are really, really useful dies as well, because they cover lots of different occasions, and they can be those extra little embellishments that you add to cards, or you can make them focal parts with your cards as well. This is that beautiful celebration cake, and I absolutely adore this. This is fabulous. And again, all the extra bits on there. We've got the balloons on there, we've got the everything, that lovely bunting, and everything made with just one set of dies. It's just incredible. I say incredible value for money. That really is incredible value for money. Again, take them into other kinds of your crafting, your other crafty things that you have in your stash. So any of your edibles, you could use those as an extra little... Get it right way around, Debbie, get it right way around. An edible just on the side there. But again, those extra elements from the flowers to the dragonfly. And it really is beautiful. There's also some sentiments. So check the website out, shop the show and go and have a look, because there's some lovely sentiments on there as well. All individuals, but you'll be able to find them on there. And they work perfectly with these. Lovely time for tea one. I love this one. Tea party dies. Absolutely fabulous with your tumbling teacups. Put them together or keep them really simple. So again, that's one of those sentiment dies that has a background bubble, I call it, but it means a mat, and it's got the word on as well. But then you've got things like the balloons, and you can colour them in with your markers if you cut it out into a white stamping card, or you could use coloured cardstock, and you can create some real beautiful... I mean, that, Joe, for me, is just a very simple card, but doesn't it? Absolutely.
So effective, isn't it?
It's so effective, it really is. Bringing them all in together, you can put the flowers in there along with the dragonflies or the butterflies butterflies, whichever one it is you want. And there's even a cute set of little ladybirds that are in there as well. So it's a fabulous, fabulous set. Useful as well. Things that you can carry around with you for your craft clubs or anything like that, or things that you can keep at the side of you. When you want to add those extra little embellishments, you've got them all to hand. So absolutely incredible value for money today, that one is.
Yeah, and such a nice size as well. It means you can use them on a vast array of products. You can, on projects, you can obviously layer them up, use multiples of them, or just use them as embellishments. It's completely up to you. Margaret says, thanks for all your ideas today, Debbie. Beautiful cards as well. And Karen says, just received the set on Friday. It is beautiful. Talking about, of course, those woodland friends, still continuing to be very busy as we move towards the end of the show, especially on that woodland friends collection. Lots of you having watched the whole show, now going for the big collection, which is of course the best way to get the best value for money. Now I can see Debbie, she's like a coiled spring over there on the other side of the studio, ready for one last demonstration, I sense.
Absolutely. I wanted to cram 2 more in, but time just flies by when we're in this room having fun. So this is going to be my last demonstration, but it's got to be my last demonstration. But we've got Woodland Bunny. Is so cute. He really is. And this one again is that lovely set where you've got the set of stamps, and again a real lovely play on words here. I'm just going to put that onto there so you can see it a bit better. You can mix and match these sentiments. I love this, hoppy or hopping. So honestly, there's no hopping, like you. I just think that's really funny. Oh, there's no, you can mix these up and absolutely make it a little fun, quirky card. But then you've got your beautiful Portopolymer bunny there, along with his carrots, along with some extra elements, the grass. We've got leaves on there, foliage on there as well. Just a lovely set. But what really pulls it out for me is having the set of dies in here. And this is that die set again that's split into 2, which means you can cut out a solid piece. If you want to, once you've stamped your image, you can cut him out solid, but then you've got the ability to cut out on the right hand side or the left hand side to have him over the edge. And that's what I thought I'd do with this demonstration. I would give this an over the edge element. So I've taken a 6x6 blank card. Now I say blank card, I've actually used Nina card for this, and Nina card is still a good weight in card, but it also means I can colour directly onto it, knowing that I'm not going to get any bleeding or anything like that, because it's that super smooth cardstock that is perfect for your tri-blend brush markers or any other alcohol marker that we have in our collection and our Spectrum Noir family. So all I've done with this is I've actually just folded half. So this is a 6x6. I've popped a score line down the middle at 3 inches and folded that back on itself. And what I'm going to do now is, and there's a couple of ways you can do this, Joe. You can actually just stamp directly onto there. So again, I can stamp on, place him on there. And again, then taking the left hand side, because I'm going to have him cut over the edge of this one. I could actually die cut first if I wanted to, or stamp it on and then do that. And for this one, I'm actually going to stamp him on first. So I'm going to bring back in my stamping mat and my stamping platform. I'm just going to push that to one side for a second.
Are both of those available on the show as well? The 4x4 and the 6x6 stamping platform and the stamping mat are both on the show. Do check the website out for those.
They are indeed. Now I'm just going to pop that on, and I'm bringing in, because I was colouring now, I'm not going to have time to colour this one up, Joe, because time has literally caught up with us, but it's fine because I've already done a Blue Peter style moment where I've coloured one in. So you have to be prepared, Joe, when you're in this building. You've got to be prepared, a bit like a Girl Guide. You've got to be prepared for any eventuality, as in time running away.
Is that the Girl Guide motto?
Be prepared for any eventuality. It is the Girl Guide motto, isn't it? I'm sure it's the Girl, or is it Boy Scout? Or is it both?
My motto is, no matter what the question, the answer is always pastry. My motto.
I like that motto. I'm sure it's the Girl Guide one though. Is that what producer Laura's saying?
Is the Girl Guide motto. I think mine's better, to be honest.
Yeah, I quite like yours, Joe. I'm not going to lie, I quite like yours. I think that's absolutely fab. Now, again, you can see this over the edge feature now. I'm just going to pop that around there, and I'm just going to die cut him out. So I'm going to tape him down, and you can see where it actually fits. So make sure that you're not cutting into him. But again, I'm just going to bring in, if I may, Joe, I know we haven't got it, but it's going to be back in stock pretty soon. So I'm going to bring back in my MIDI, if I can remember where I've put my folder. Oh, Joe, I was doing so
what you
well.
Done?
I've lost my folder for my name in there.
Oh,
MIDI.
no, it's not in front of you, is it?
Well, do you know what? I did. Oh, it's on the floor.
Oh, what are you like?
I must have dropped it on the floor without realising. There we
The
go.
brownies motto is lend a hand, apparently.
And what's the Boy Scout one then?
Prepare for fail, isn't it? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Oh, it's just be prepared, apparently. Yeah, I feel like we could judge these up a bit, don't you?
Oh, we definitely could judge them up. Definitely judge them up, Joe. We could definitely judge them up. They need bringing up to more modern, don't they? So let's just pop that down there for a second. And then I've literally just die cut over that edge. Make sure I put my folder back where I can see it this time. I'm going to pop it in me bag. So then I'm just going to lift this off. And now what you can see is it has just die cut out round the edge. So what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to bring big scissors in for this one. And I'm just going to release at the bottom. So we're going to have him just release at the bottom. And then I'm going to go down at the top. Now, I wouldn't be able to use a guillotine for this because I would probably end up slicing off his bottom. And I don't want to do that.
Sounds painful.
Well, it sounds very painful, doesn't it? But we don't want to go with that element. What we want to do is create that beautiful feature where he sits on the end, and you can see him now perfectly, is sitting over the edge. And I just think that is a real fun way of using him. Now, obviously, once you've done that, you're going to colour him in. And I'm going to bring in the one that I've already previous coloured in. So again, coloured in using our tri-blend brush markers. Look at the depth and dimension that you're getting with the tri-blend brush. Because you've got that one colour family in that one pen, those 3 shades, this is what you can get. Now this is using the ice grey blend, and again it's got 3 different colours in there to be able to create that beautiful texture, and he looks real life like, doesn't he, Joe?
Really
now I
gorgeous.
also cut out, using that die, I actually cut out a full plain one because I actually stuck at the very back. I wanted to give him a little bit of a sturdy feature. Once I coloured him in, it also meant that, because when you colour him in, you will get it with alcohol markers. Anybody keeps saying, is there anything you can do to stop the bleed coming through? No, because that means you've not got an alcohol marker. So I bet if you want to cover it up, cut yourself one out and stick it over the top, and you get a nice neated finish there. Neated finish? Is that such a word?
Neated.
Neat finish. Yeah. A neat finish. But then you can see that I've not got any of the alcohol colour coming through there. So again, I'm going to take some of that beautiful paper from the paper pad. I've used some of the textured cardstock from there as well to create my little panels. Knowing that these are a 3-inch panel makes it very easy when you come to matting and layering, because I'm on Craig's band, wagon. I'm on his boat. Wait a minute. What am I on? I'm on his train of thought.
You're on his bandwagon?
I'm on his bandwagon. I'm on his wagon. We work the same way. We work the same way is what I'm trying to say. We're on the same wavelength. Thank you, producer Laura. I knew to get there in the end. See what I mean?
You're on his boat. I love
Time it
that.
comes out here, it's all wrong. I'm on his wavelength.
I love
think
that.
the same way, and we take off 1/4 of an inch. So I know that that's a 3x6 panel. So to cut down the texture cardstock first, 5 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then the pattern cardstock 2.5 by 5.5. Maths were never one of my strong points either. So I'm going to now stick this down. I think I'll use wet glue for this one. Let's pop some wet glue behind there, and I'm going to have a little feature behind him, and it makes him pop off a little bit as well. So let's pop one onto there, and that just means he's going to pop. We're going to add something to this though to make him pop from there as well, and then I'm going to pop on another one. I've cut another exactly the same size, and using that same cardstock. You could use things like your water reactive ink pads to distress around the edges if you want to, or you can keep them plain and simple. There we go. And then I've also just using the texture cardstock and some white cardstock. This time I've actually just added sandstorm around the edge to give it a little bit of a distress look. I like that look. There's something about a little aged look about that I like. So again, I'm just going to pop that just over the base of the card. I've actually got as well, using one of those sentiment dies we've got with love. That's going to pop on there. Now I'm going to try and find dotty tape pen is the one I'm looking for. So again, I'm going to use a dotty tape pen. You could use wet glue or things like that though. It depends on what. You could use your Xyron. The Xyron's back in stock.
Is it?
Xyron. Are they back in stock?
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I thought you were saying it was back in stock.
Well, they were the other week, but then we've had all these crazy deals on.
They
so
were
they
the
might
other week
have
back
gone.
in stock. I
They
didn't
might
know
have
about
gone.
this.
Yep, so you could use your Xyron to add that on because that is an adhesive machine. So again, that with love just stands off perfectly. What I've just done for the front here though is just pop them on, popped a little strip, and I've just cut an 1/2 inch strip by 6 inch, and I'm going to run my tape pen down there. Let's pop that on. The back
out of stock again.
Tell you, they're another item. You've got to be quick. It's like the gilding wax. You've got to be quick.
Got to be quick indeed.
Yeah,
the gilding wax are really busy as well. I'll run you back through the options there, but 25% off as your Monday mega deal only though for 24 hours. So do not miss out on those.
No, definitely don't miss out, Joe. Don't miss out. Now I'm going to bring in my 3D colour glue, Joe. Couldn't do a show without using my 3D colour glue.
Well, you've only gone the whole show though. What's it? Is this the first time you've used it?
It's the first time I've used it. It is.
An hour and 56 minutes without using it. How on earth has that happened?
I know, but all I'm doing, Joe, is I'm adding little extra embellishments just here. And this is using that stamp set again. You can create these extra little pieces. You're going to do exactly the same. You're going to colour them in, cut them out, and you're good to go to start adding and start building up. And I love the carrots. I think the carrots are so super, super cute. But again, I'm just going to pop that one over the top. I'm going to do the same with this one. And honestly, this collection, if you've been sat on the fence with the Woodland collection, I honestly, it's not going to be around forever, Joe. It's one of those that, you know, once it's gone, it's gone.
Of course,
so
yes.
I would definitely, especially if it's something that you love doing colouring, or you know someone that colours, like that lovely lady's granddaughter, she's bought the set for her granddaughter. If you know that someone who loves their colouring and things like that, as well as the die cut elements, as well as the fact that this is a beautiful feature with animals, and it really is super cute, but you can create some really beautiful cards. So again, this is just a fold back card. Let me just bring that there for a second. And you've got that lovely element where it cuts on the edge. Colour them in with your whatever chosen, chosen colouring chosen colouring spectrum you want to use, like the tri-blend brush markers or the aqua tri colour if you want. But again, look at that. Just looks really, really fabulous. So easy to use, so super cute to use, and anybody receiving anything is going to get that same fuzzy feeling that you get when you see animals are so cute, and these Woodland friends are no exception. They're absolutely fabulous, Joe.
They are, and you get so much in here as well, which is great. Remember what you're getting in this collection. You are, of course, getting that gorgeous embossing folder in there. You're getting your 2 sentiments in there, which is your happy birthday and your with love. You're getting that awesome edgeable die in here. Lots of stamps and dies as well, with the Woodland deer, the Woodland bunny, the frame in there as well. The 2 stamp sets coming your way with the Woodland animals and the Woodland trios as well, and then all that paper. You've got that gorgeous 6x6 paper pad, the 12x12 paper pad, as well as a 12x12 vellum pad with the toppers in there, the extra 3D die cut toppers as well, and of course then the 12x12 textured cardstock is also coming your way as well. £104 or $135 as a platinum member. You can get that for $83.20 or $108, meaning everyone will get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging, which is awesome. I want to run back through quickly the Monday mega deal. Remember, it is your gilding waxes. They are on 25% discount, but for 24 hours only. So you've got the antique gold, which is this one just here. Oh, hello. You've also got the Renaissance gold, which is this one just here. I love this one. This next one, which is kind of like a creamy, it's the King gold. It's a very light creamy gold. It's really beautiful. You've then, of course, got the Empire gold here. And the silver, was it 40% gone in the silver? You're loving the silver one at the moment. Remember though, you can still come back and get these tomorrow. They'll be $11.99 though, or $16.99. So definitely grab them whilst we've got them on that Monday mega deal. The price though only holds, of course, for 24 hours. It's been a wonderful day here today on Crafters TV. Another day, of course, coming up tomorrow. I will be joined by the lovely Lizzie Curtis, who will be joining me via Zoom from Suffolk. I'll be here in the northeast of England. We'll have a lovely time in the sewing room. It's always lovely to have Debbie with us. Always always lovely to have Lizzie with us. It's also always lovely, of course, to have Debbie with us as well. And Debbie, you'll be back with me, won't you? This show, this time tomorrow, 4 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. East Coast.
Deja vu, Joe. I'll be here at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and I can't wait. Launch party. I love what we've got on the show tomorrow, so do join us at 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, there'll be a very, very special preview as well in that 4 p.m. show tomorrow. So make sure you guys join us for that then. If you're in the US, have a great day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy your evening. Big thanks to Debbie. Big thanks to the guys next door in the gallery. And of course, the biggest thanks to you guys at home. See you back here for another full day tomorrow. Take care.